friends, I'm coming on with another craft with me using my March Use It or Lose It stash, and I created a little Memdex card using some flowers I had in my stash, some sequins. This is one of the rosettes I wanted to use up, one of the stickers, and these little butterflies that were gifted to me. So quite a few things that I wanted to use up this month. And I made this using one of these adhesive label pockets from Target. And you get them in the bullseye section. They're $3. You get 20 of them. And I have this big bin of these Prima. They're like almost like a mulberry paper flower. And I thought it would be fun to create a Memdex card using those flowers, adding a little sequin. So let's make one together today. And I'm using my scrap paper to make this. So let's do, maybe we'll use this green one, and we'll do the green scratch paper. So aside from my pockets, my paper, and what I want to embellish my Memdex for, I've got my bone folder, scissors, and my hot glue gun on. So these pockets are adhesive, and they have this one side that you can tuck things in, and then you have like a bottom and a top. So all I did was line it up on my paper, and then I went in and cut it out. So let me do that really quick. So after you have this adhered to your pocket, we want to go ahead and fill it with our flowers and our sequins. So I'm just going to grab some different sizes and add these in. So let's do a yellow. Let's maybe do this different shape. We'll do this purpley pink color. All right, and let's see. Let's do a fun pattern. Let's do this fun pattern here. All right, and then let's do another one maybe there. Let's do this really pretty fuchsia. This one is our pretty big one. Let's do this one. All right, and then after I have the flowers in there, I just added a little bit of the sequins mix that I'd already put together. All right. Get that sequins mix down at the bottom, and then I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch all four sides. All right, so I got this stitched. I had a little issue with my sewing machine, so this little corner is a little wonky here, but that's okay. This is handmade. Now at the top here, I have a lot of extra, so I'm just going to go across and trim that extra off, kind of right at where the pocket starts. And then this is how the bottom of mine is straight and not curved. But if you want to, you can go ahead and curve those ends as well. That's completely up to you. Now that we have this done, we need to create our base. So let me grab my scrap paper and let's see. I think we could use this pink. And all I'm going to do is I want to double this pink to have a little bit of a sturdier base. So I'm just going to use my shaker there as a guide. To how much of the cardstock that I need. And then we're going to leave a bit for my punch. So we're going to bring this up just a little bit more. And then we're going to cut this across. And I'm going to go ahead and corner around those corners up at the top here. And then I'm going to attach these two sides together just using my AdTech. And then we are going to use my Memdex punch to punch. And because this is not 4 inches, you're just going to use these lines here and kind of line up your pocket. And I can go to the second on both sides, and that's going to kind of help me center. So once I have it centered, I'm going to punch. And then I'm just going to go in with my AdTech again, just for some extra adhesive. And let's see. That looks good. And then we're going to go back in with our hot glue and add some hot glue down. And I made this one about the same size as my thing, but as you can see, I put it down a little crooked. So I'm just going to need to trim that little extra bit off. And so it looks like this. And the back is going to be a little crooked, but that's okay. That's a homemade item. It does not have to be perfect. Again, you could always cover this with another piece, make this a little more sturdy as well. So now that we have this, as you can see, it doesn't shake very well, but I actually didn't mind it not shaking very well. I just kind of like the look of the sequins in there with the flowers. So let's go ahead and decorate this. So I'm going to add our rosette down in the middle. All right, and then these are layered paper stickers from Amy Tange, and this is, I think, the Hustle and Heart collection. We could use the typewriter, we could use the coffee, or the world, or we could do the heart, which is kind of cool. Let's do the heart. That kind of fills that in. And I'm just going to add a layer of glue on that circle, and then we are going to layer down our heart in the middle the best we can. And then let's grab one of those butterflies and let's add a butterfly on. And we'll put a butterfly on this end right there. And then I have one of those butterflies left. And super simple and cute. That's using 2 of these rosettes and 2 of the stickers and almost all of these cute little butterflies. So I think these turned out adorable. I'm going to go ahead and add my information on the back of these so that I can send these out in some happy mail. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by and crafting with me again. I have a lot of other ideas using this collection. I actually think I might make another Memdex, have another Memdex in mind to make. So stay tuned. Some more craft with me is using my March Use It or Lose It stash. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.